We have a new segment we are rolling out this week that we are going to do every week, which is our one must add and one must drop segment, where each of us will give a player to add that you must add and that you must drop. It's kind of reminds me of how a lot of shows have what's your hot take of the week. This is kind of it's a good segment of who we're prioritizing and who we have given up on, but it's also a fun segment, and it's how we're going to end the show the rest of the year. We're going to rotate each week who goes first, who goes second, and who goes third. This week, our injury maven, Tucker Badgley, you get first shot at must add and must drop. Who do you like and who don't you like, and why?
So the guy I like and the guy I'm looking to add, and partly because I am someone with a lot of Trey Lance and I feel a little stung by his injury, but I look at Jared Goff as someone who you look at the Lions offense right now. They put up 35 in week 1, they put up 36 in week 2. They play Minnesota in week 3, a defense that got absolutely torched by Jalen Hurts on Monday Night Football in the first week. And Jared Goff's had success against Minnesota. He threw 3 touchdowns against them in his last start. He had a 5-touchdown perfect passer rating performance against them when he was in Los Angeles. And that Lions offense is potent. I know we like a lot of the weapons they have there. TJ Hawkinson, DeAndre Swift, who was limited due to an ankle injury, and even Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think might be the least talked about star wide receiver in the NFL. Him just being the point guard, him just commanding that offense and getting the ball out, I think they're going to score enough points to where he will be a viable fantasy option every week. I think he's 8th among quarterbacks right now in scoring through 2 weeks. I'm really high on him if you're someone like me who are kind of left without an answer at quarterback right now. And the guy that I would drop this week is Chase Edmonds, who in Miami, you look at that offense and they've been struggling to run the ball, and they really have no interest in running the ball. But Raheem Mostert outsnapped him. He's outperformed him through 2 weeks. Chase Edmonds never really been a guy who's been a bell cow back. I think he's working his way now simply through his own ineffectiveness into being a complementary player in that offense.
Curtis?
I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I've had to watch CeeDee Lamb underwhelm on a bunch of my teams. So Cowboys D might be a position that can put up 20 points. We've got Daniel Jones. He's been under pressure. He's known to throw some interceptions or fumble the ball. So shutout is in the range of outcomes, dare I say. So I think the Cowboys D is going to crush this week. And then they have Carson Wentz up next week, who is always under pressure or seemingly under pressure. And they have a chance to crush for 2 straight weeks. Guy I'm going to drop is Kenny Golladay, just because, he's not very good anymore. We see those clashers just fall off a hill when they reach a certain age, and he just hasn't won over that coaching staff. And I don't think he cares. He's getting paid anyway, so he may as well just sit on the sideline, and he's droppable now.
Daboll gave Golladay a holiday. Yeah. For me, my must add is Jordan Mason, the running back of the Niners. If he's still out there, I think with 2 injuries at the running back position and the upside there, he's my number 1 priority add. My number 1 priority drop is CJ Spiller. And he was a guy I was high on, but I don't like to draft. I don't like to hold on to guys that even with an injury, they're likely to be in a 3-way committee. I'd rather use that roster spot somewhere else. So that's going to do it for this week of the Waiver and Injury Show for Sharp Football Analysis. I'm your host, Todd Burrows, and we will see you all next week.